Hello everyone, Sammy here, and we are live in Wizard 101, and today I'm going to be working on my open space house. Now what's funny is I started this once before as a no-buy challenge because the bazaar was broken and you couldn't buy any items from the bazaar. There were like no items in it because they changed how the bazaar works for honestly no reason and totally ruined it. Since then, I have restarted it, and what's funny, you might be noticing there is someone that is usually here who is not here today. The bazaar is literally broken again. They broke the bazaar twice, so goody. And I think what's really crazy too is the bazaar was for the most part okay after they broke it. But then they changed it, and then the bazaar was broken again. And rather than just like saying, you know what, let's undo the change we just did, they just totally took the guy away. So now he's gone. And what's more is I heard rumors that they have also taken away the librarian. So like, how are we supposed to be, like, obviously I can because I can do everything and I plan ahead, but like, for the spiral showcase you have to craft stuff. How are you meant to do that if you can't, because like, the most basic recipes take stuff from the bazaar, like these TC. How are you supposed to do that? Literally, how are you supposed to get these if you can't, you essentially have to make them yourself. Can you imagine having to actually make your own TC to use to craft the snacks? Like, that is crazy. And do I even have anything that I have this? So let's say if I wanted to make Ambrose and I didn't have the stuff I needed ahead of time, I would need a troll, and the rest I can just buy from vendors. So to make a troll, I would need, I know I need Bloodbat, so we'll look at that first. So I would need Bloodbat, I would need 2 Mistwood, 4 Deep Mushrooms, and then the other stuff I could just buy. Now these aren't terribly hard to get, obviously you can say I have truckloads of them, and this one, it's gonna be misleading because I know I have 200 Mistwood, but I need all that Mistwood for my castle block, so I really don't have that much. Like, I probably don't have any to spare, but we would make 5 of these because we need 5 of them. Actually, I might even need 10 for the Bloodbat. The Bloodbat, or the troll, that is. The troll. Oh, I don't even have the troll one. So, how do I not have the troll one? I've been playing for multiple years. Also, if you guys didn't know, you can get the recipes for treasure cards from the trees in Ravenwood. So, yeah, if you didn't know, you can get the recipes for the TC in the trees in Ravenwood. That is so weird. Why do I not have... Oh, because it takes that. If you didn't know, Red Mandrake became unbelievably rare. And for the longest part, I'm going to just buy these. So, you would literally need a Mandrake. And then even more Mistwood to make these, to craft that. And I don't even think the TC counts. So you have to make these and the snacks. It's crazy. No one's going to be doing that. I might as well buy this just to have it. Actually, this one might be the best way just to have to make on, like, short wait till I need for that. Yeah, you could just buy all the stuff for that, except for that one will never be used ever. Neither will that one. As soon as you start taking things that are important and rare and expensive, that's when no one's gonna make them anymore. Though I did say I could trade from you, and I didn't know that I could do that. Oh, I need that from, I'm assuming, Wallaroo? Pretty sure. Interesting, that's a new feature. Anyway, let's get started on the house, because I wasted enough time explaining the situation. I just think that's so funny that both times I tried to work on this house, the bazaar was broken. And the first time I did almost successfully do it as a no-buy challenge. The reason I scrapped it is because it was taking up way too much room. Because as you can see, the item limit is 250, and that's not counting castle blocks, but still, that's way too much space. I mean, that's not nearly enough space for what I needed to do, so I had to shrink it. So I'm doing a brand new idea now, and I had like a cottage sort of vibe in mind, but then Kayla made the new cottage house for the cottage sport bundle, and so I don't really want to do that now. And realistically, my plan going into this, I only really need a bedroom, a kitchen, a bathroom, a living room, and then I really want to have an office and a garage to more than double as a workshop. And then I could probably just throw the laundry room into the bathroom, like to put the washer and dryer in there, just like a little section, maybe even a closet. But yeah, I shouldn't need too much space. Now, another thing I can do too is inside this cave, it's actually deceptively misleading because while this is the size of the space inside the interior of the cave, I can skybox like out there through here. Like I can go inside and then go through the wall, and then I'll have like an invisible house out there that's using the inside space. So I'll have the 250 inside that will not be filled because the space isn't nearly big enough to fill with 250 items. So I'll have a skybox for the inside of probably the office. And if I did want to do a laundry room, maybe that one too, office laundry room. Though it would be tricky to justify having go in here, just like go through a load screen just to go into an office. So I think I'm probably gonna make that doubles like a workshop area. Workshop slash arcade, like I can refill my potions. And maybe one other room, like maybe I can like fit the bedroom in it, my bedroom, the office, and no, because that would be really stupid. And I wanna, maybe I could do that with the office, and I think the office and the laundry room would definitely work like that, yeah. And maybe even the bathroom, because I could put the bathroom between my bedroom and the office, and then that way you could access the bathroom and the office, like do a Jack and Jill style like room. So I'm gonna start making up a blueprint really quick, because it's always a good idea to have like a blueprint going in mind. And I apologize, you will not be able to see this at the moment, but you will be able to see it in a moment. So we're gonna do, actually maybe I can make it so you can see it. Let's see. So here's the spiral door. This has to be here. There's nothing I can really do about that. And then that cave is over there. And that has to go there. There's nothing I can really do about that. And then I'm gonna see if I can add this to the thing. Okay, that works good enough. So now our design. So I'm thinking we're gonna have the porch here and the fountain. I definitely want that fountain in the front because you always know if who's made it in life by whether or not they have a fountain in the front of their house. Like if someone has a fountain in their house, their front yard, you know they're doing well in life. Although I might change it to a different fountain, we'll see. So maybe we'll have like the driveway over here. We'll just have like have it with stones, and the stones can taper off. So you do. Actually, let me change the way I do this. 1, 2. Actually, it would make more sense to do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'll do like 6 here, I guess. So that'll be our driveway shape, and then the garage will go right here. And we'll actually do like a block for that. So there's our garage. I think we may need a little bit more space. Hi Matt, hey Jane. I'm just coming up with the floor plan at the moment. So that'll be our garage. It's not quite that close to the cave. So that's our garage. Actually, we're gonna make this come back way further. There's no way no chance this works. That close. And then we'll do our porch here. Now, originally I wanted the porch to be kind of like a wraparound porch to like connect to the garage. But now that I think about it, I don't think that's really necessary. So I'll do the porch here, and that'll just be like maybe 3 of the wooden castle pieces, and then I'll do some stairs like there, and then the flower bed. And I don't feel the need to do a flower bed on the other side because asymmetry is okay. People have it in their head that asymmetry is bad, but it really doesn't make that much of a difference. That's the flower bed. This can be the oops. This can be the porch. The stairs in the porch. And then we'll do the living room right when you walk in. And we'll have the garage come into the living room. I guess the kitchen would be better. It would make more sense to have it come into the kitchen. So that's the living room. This will be the kitchen. And we'll do the dining room in this section. And the living room over here. Sort of open concept, but not really open concept. Actually, would that look good open concept? I think that could look really good open concept, but we'll see. And then the bedroom situations are going to be here. Because I definitely want another deck on the outside. And then here will be the bathroom. And then I definitely, where will the office go? That's the thing. I could, I mean, do I really need an office? That's the thing. Because the workshop's going to be in the garage. I have a pretty sizable living room to work with. I definitely think I need an office. So that's going to have to go. The bedroom doesn't necessarily need to be that big. Actually, if it was bigger, it would be even easier. And then that could be my closet. This can be the office. And then there's like a bathroom in between shared by the bedroom. But is that weird to have a bathroom shared by the... Well, I guess if the idea is this was originally these are supposed to be 2 bedrooms, then that makes sense. And I could even make this one small, like it was meant to be a nursery. Because I think a lot of people have to convert their nurseries into offices. I'm just trying to think. That is a really small bathroom. The funny thing is I have like the perfect concept for this house. My horse needs to be a little bit quieter. I have the perfect concept for this house that I designed for my friend, and part of me really wants to use it, but also I made it for them so like they can keep the idea even though it's literally perfect and they're not using it. The one thing I like about this floor plan so far is like it is perfectly square, and that will make the roof easier to do. Like you could see it's just a square, there's no like indentation. And roofs are really hard in this game. Like yeah, there's this little section here, but if I really wanted to, I could probably cram that in the kitchen. Unless I did a room here. Like what would I even put there? Dining room, perhaps? Oh, or I could do the entryway where it comes in here. Is that a weird floor plan? I feel like it's a little bit of a weird floor plan. Yeah, because the whole point of that was open concept, and I'm losing that. And then, like, the dining room can go here, with the table here, and the chairs. And then the kitchen. The door out to the garage, put some cars in there, and my workshop, and then here would be the living room. Oh, I hate having a door there, that's the thing. This door would have to go here though, so it's not that bad unless I put it like right here, but even then that's weird. Or you know what I could do instead, actually? I could, because I do want a wall here, because it would be weird if there wasn't. Instead, we could maybe do the office over here. No, because the bedroom's got to be there to go out this way. I could do the open concept. See, the thing I'm thinking of is like trying to keep a way to keep the bathroom and the office connected. And if I can figure this all out now, it'll be so easy going forward because the bases are already in place. It's like doing the outside of the puzzle first. Once you start the outside, the inside becomes easy. Dare I attempt a second level, because that would make a lot of the problems easier, but it would also present another set of problems, and then I have to change the roof layout slightly. And that would actually make more castle blocks that I need to make too. No, I definitely don't want to do a second floor. No way. No way. Second floor is going to be too much work, because stairs and roofing in this game are awkward. Plus it's actually just really friendly for like old people. Oh, I had a brilliant idea, because hold on, I have to see something. Let's test something. We'll just take the, I know they're invisible, it doesn't really matter. We'll take these first, I think. We'll take these and we'll just put these down here. And let's pretend that this is like part of the house. And there's like a wall around the side. We're going upstairs. Oh, I would have the problem of these stairs going into a roof. I'd actually have to make a second floor. But if I did that, how tall will these go? Because I could put the office on a second floor and have, I guess it really doesn't matter as long as I keep the bathrooms simple. I could do 2 bathrooms. Let's come back over here for a moment. So let's change this up a bit. So now we're gonna put the stairs here going over the garage. The dining room is here. And then the living room's here with the door to the bedroom like right here. And then you come in like right here. And then the second floor would just be like from here, so I would only need to do, and this would all be on the inside of course, because up here would just be like an empty shell. That's a lot of space to fill. Oh, but then there wouldn't be a bathroom on the first floor, is that weird? I mean, the Simpsons house doesn't have a bathroom on the first floor either, so I know theoretically a house could exist that didn't have a bathroom on the first floor, but that's just really weird. I mean, I could probably like shoehorn one in like right under the stairs and then have the door for it be like there, and it just teleports you to a skybox inside, which I could put like right here, but then we're playing with, make that like a closet that doesn't have anything, just a closet that doesn't have anything in it. And then in actuality it would be, actually I could do a closet that has stuff in it and just have it be the bathroom that's actually under the stairs. That's brilliant. And then we'll do the actual bathroom up here. Right here, perhaps? Actually, we'll do it. We could, oh, you know, we could do the bathroom like this. Bathroom here, closet, and then this is the actual bathroom up here. And that's just a closet in the bathroom, like a linen closet. And then this is the office. It's all coming together. That's perfect. So the approximation of items that we need, oh, in the laundry, we just put the laundry here, so it's fine. So we need like 1, 2, 3, I think there's 7 total. So I get my calculator up out here and we're just starting doing the math. Driveway 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 plus 7 plus, let's just say 3 for good measure. That's 19 for the garage. 19. And then kitchen, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. Kitchens take around 50, so I'm just gonna put 50 for a safe measure. Dining room take about 20. Living room, those you can get away with doing like a minimum, so we'll do like maybe 24 for the living room. We'll do 25 for good measure, just to keep the numbers even. Bedroom, we'll do another 30. And this won't matter because it's all going to be inside. So 20, that's 45, 95. Actually, let's just make this an even 20 so it's even easier to calculate. So you got 20, 40, 65, 145 plus the outside. So this is doable. This is actually doable. I'm gonna have to do a second floor because I have to do a fake second floor on the outside to make it look like there's actually a second floor. And it's gonna have windows and stuff, but I think this should be doable. If I have to start this all over again, because I messed up. It's gonna be so infuriating. Hold on just a minute. That reply to something kind of urgent. Sorry about that. Everything's fine now. I don't think I will, Shane. So we're gonna have to. This is gonna be such a massive pain in the ass having to do a second floor. I really didn't want to do a second floor, but now that I saw the idea what that could be. It could work so good. Having a second floor. Ugh. Although, no, because if I did a basement, I wouldn't have the same. I would have the same problem in reverse, and I still wouldn't have. I wouldn't have a base. I wouldn't have a. Well, I guess I could maybe get a. No, because I couldn't go down. That's the problem. The only way I could see that working is if I like did like a door and had just you go through the door and then you go downstairs and like you just have the knowledge that that doorway leads to the basement. And then, oh, if I did a basement, that would explain why I wouldn't have windows. And then for the upper part, inside part, I would only have to really worry about the corner piece, which I could just put a wall there. I do, you know what, we're gonna do a basement instead, because that'll work so much more convenient for me. And that way we can still have our tiny outside. So let's just pick our platform. This is where the foundation of our house is gonna go. So we'll do the stairs like so. And then just drag those down. And then we'll do, does that look, I know it's unbalanced, but if we move the fountain, it's going to be unbalanced with the door. I mean, I guess that kind of works. And then we can do like stepping stones all around, leading to the door. If we have room for that, that makes sense. And then the foundation, I'm going to actually make custom pieces if I don't have them already, because I want them to be kind of thick. Although, I have these. Where are my regal pieces? That might be too big I need... Could I use this? I wonder. Let's see. Make it bigger. Bring this. That's actually way too big. To make it thick, I would have to bring it down quite a substantial margin, actually. That does give me the lift that I needed. Actually, this gives me a little bit more lift than I needed. Let's make this a bit smaller. See, that was the plan to have, well, I guess it doesn't really make any difference. And then I'm up here. Something I'm noticing though is because this is a roof piece, it's a little bit tricky. Actually, I might want this a little bit higher, just a little bit higher. too much higher. I guess this works. Actually, there's no reason why I can't make it much bigger. Yeah, because even if I wanted to change the floor color, I can't change the floor color of that. But if I use a regal piece, I could just have the regal piece come up slightly above it. Like this. And I could change the color of that. I don't have any paper on me right at the moment, but you could see that would work. And if I really like slid it over just so, I could change the color of the floor on this part without having to alter the outside, and I could like even get this lower if I wanted to. But it's not going to matter because there's going to be walls covering it anyway. The only thing that would really suck is that it's really in there. So if I ever decide that I wanted to change it, that would be problematic. But if I picked the right one the first time, I wouldn't need to change it. Something else too, a lot of people make the mistake of making their houses, this is more so commonly a thing in The Sims, that people make their houses so big and then they can't possibly furnish them efficiently. And I think Wizard 1 has this problem as well, where like the bundle houses are like way too big. But this one, if I make it small, like the living room can be here, and then the dining room in here, the basement stairs going down here, and then here is where the bathroom would be. The garage would be out this way. This would be a little too small for a garage. And then the kitchen, and then the bedroom. This would be a bit too small for that too, but I can make this bigger. I can make this as pretty much as big as I want to make it. Because I have more to remember. Oh, but the only thing I don't like is I don't like that it's facing this way. I would rather it be the other way. Because I want the wood pieces that way. So we'll do one piece here. It's actually a little bit bigger than I would have wanted it to be, but I guess it's better to be bigger than smaller in this specific instance, because then hold on. Oh my god, I had my mic muted for that whole section of time. My bad. Thank you for saying something. So I think this is gonna be the plan. We're gonna do the porch separate from the rest of the house. We're going to scale that up and then bring this down, and then to compensate for this not being as thick, we'll just hide it under this one. And then we'll do like some regal blocks or even just wooden blocks around this part specifically, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 perhaps. And then here is where we will put, I'm purposely going to keep this a bit higher than the other one so I don't lose it in the bottom part again. And then the wall pieces are going to go here. And I realized that I'm having this sink down when I put things here because it's supersized, but I have those invisible floor pieces at the other place. So I can put invisible floor pieces over these pieces to make them act as the regular floor would act. And let's just take this all the way over to the edge, because there's really no reason not to. And then that roof will bring down like so. It's kind of hard to see is the thing. There we go, just like so. And of course this piece will be buried down, so it's not gonna have that problem once we adjust. The only thing that worries me slightly is the ceiling is gonna be a bit low. I mean, I guess that's not super low. And we are gonna, of course, leave this open. I'm almost certain of that. The only way I can see us not leaving this open is if, when we start adding the rest of it, it starts looking really wonky. So we're gonna have our living room here, bedroom here. I think I might just be able to, like, do a line right down the middle, and I think this is a pretty good size for a bedroom. And this is a pretty good size for a living room. And then the kitchen will go here. And then the garage is just gonna protrude out, unfortunately. Actually, does it have to? Let's see. Just for right now, let's use this piece to see how it would work if I had a garage poking out of the side. And then maybe we do a wraparound porch, maybe? Would that be weird? Maybe like a partially wraparound porch? Because originally I planned to continue this going with another piece to like make the product square, but I really don't think after seeing this that we're going to need it. And also just for my own ease of comfort, we're gonna put this over here. And that's the bedroom. We are probably, yeah, we're gonna 100% need another one, because like, look at how little space that gives us for the living room. Like, this is the perfect space for the bedroom. I mean, honestly, you could probably get away with it being a little bit smaller, but not too much smaller. But having the living room be that size just doesn't work. That ain't no bueno. So yeah, we're gonna need a little bit more, but the problem is I think, well, I guess I could layer two together. So we're gonna do the stairs. No, the stairs go. Well, actually, not gonna do stairs. We're gonna just make believe stairs. We're gonna do like a wall with a door, and then we're gonna put like a sign saying like basement or something, and that's gonna go right here. You go down the stairs like this, but there's actually nothing. There's gonna be an empty room. And when you go in here, you get teleported in there in the cave, and that's going to be the basement, which contains the office and the two bathrooms, because there's going to be a bathroom here as well. It's going to be a very tight squeeze. Actually, yeah, it's going to be a very tight squeeze, but it should be doable. So I need, how many of these? 1, 2, floor ceiling large. I need one more. 2 more, actually. Floor ceiling large. One thing that's really nice about me being a hoarder is I already have everything I need. I don't have to go to the bazaar, which is why I know buy challenge is actually pretty easy for me. Like, it's not even really a challenge. I just naturally do that. My Polarian Shipwreck I did for a different contest. I just ended up using almost nothing that was from it, and it was purely based by... Not that I was trying to do it, I just didn't need to, and so I didn't do it. Okay, so now this will be enough space for the living. It might actually be too much space. Let's see. So we're gonna have the living room there, bedroom here. Oh yeah, this is plenty of space because that's enough for the living room. This is enough for the bedroom with the deck included. This is perfect. And again, I'm leaving this poking out on purpose because I want to be able to move it quickly and easily. I guess I can lower it a tiny bit. Bedroom, living room, back deck. Perfect. So now the kitchen is going to be in an awkward position because well, I guess this is technically no space for a kitchen, but I have to remember the bathroom and the garage. Oh, the garage can't be on a foundation. How am I gonna adjust for that? We'll make this the size of all the other ones and bring it down. And similar to what we do with our garage and houses with the foundation, we'll just have the split level be really close to the edge. So that's gonna be our stairs going down. Bathroom will go here, garage is already here. So we're gonna have this punch into that pretty significantly. Even more than this, I think. Okay, so here's where that's even. I guess this is enough space for a garage, right? I don't know if I have a vehicle on me. Oh, I do. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is plenty of space. This is plenty of space because this is one of the bigger vehicles and it fits here like a glove. And then as for the bathroom, I'm just going to go here. Technically, we don't even need to do that because the stairs would go under the bathroom. We do the door here, the wall here, door there, and this is the bathroom. Yeah, that actually works pretty good. So then, to accommodate for this, I do want stone for this though, that's the thing. The kitchen's here, we're gonna have a door here to go down to the garage, but we need like a stone thing. For now, I will use this, but I have every intention of changing this. Actually, it doesn't like do well when you turn it like that. And so from the kitchen, you'll come down here into the garage. Let's see, how much room is that really taking? It's definitely snug, but it's a 3-car garage at the end of the day, and I have room for the workshop still. Oh, I guess that's not gonna be there. That's because that's gonna be from here. It's still a 3-car garage, I think. 1, 2, 3. It'd just be a very snug 3-car garage. So that's that taken care of. So then for this, for now, I'm just gonna do this piece here, but again, I have every intention of changing it, so don't worry. That is a really small garage, though, now that I think about it. I would really realistically only be able to do a 1-car garage, I think. Because, like, that is really small. I mean, I don't know, that looks like it. You can fit 2 cars here, so. Is this too small? For now, it's fine. So that's the shape we're gonna have. I think before I start laying these down, I want to get the invisible castle pieces and the roof in place. So we're gonna do the roof. Oh, you know, I don't like this roof type anymore. I need the other ones. I need these. We'll start with 2 for now, and I'm assuming we're gonna need another one. Make this really big as it can go. And with this one particularly, wait, why does this look like the same roof type I just put? Oh, okay, I see. Let's move this one away. And then with this one, because of that flat part on the bottom, it's not cable like the other one. We actually can take this over the edge of it. If we wanted to, I don't know if we want to. I think going over the edge might be the good way to go, so let's do that. Just a little bit. Yeah, like that looks pretty nice. And then this piece will go to connect the other piece. So this one will go in the middle. Really, really, really hoping these are the same height. Because if not, that's going to throw a wrench in my plan. They are not, but does that really look that bad? I think I can live with the little weird pointy thing on the end of it. Yeah, I think I can live with that, and I'm gonna have to. Because you're gonna do one there, one here, and the whole thing just gonna be like a sort of a Mediterranean style, but not really. We'll work on finessing the details after the stream, but for now I just want to get the base work done. So now this one goes over. Actually, I might be able to make this just a little bit smaller, and that would alleviate the problem. Doesn't completely alleviate it, but it's so minute now that you really can't tell. And then just so this is like out of the way, not floating in the sky. Now this one gets bigger. I'm probably gonna do the rest of this series in like a speed build style, where like I just put music over it and like speed it up like really, really fast, because this is taking a lot longer than I initially thought it would, just for the foundation. And so I think that this entire house is probably going to take a lot longer than I can do all at once for one stream. Okay, now this needs to move over slightly the other way to perfectly intersect with the other one. looks pretty good actually. Like, no one's gonna be looking that close, and I'm gonna do a gabled front. Like, on the sides, I'm gonna be able to hide that as well. But, like, that looks pretty good. I need to get stairs here, though, because this is driving me crazy. But I don't think I have any more of the... Well, I guess I use these anyway. For the back. And then for the garage, I'll probably just do like, one of those little planks right there and there. Or maybe just one there. Oops, that's a little higher than I wanted it to go. And then you would just walk down here, and then there's the garage. And this is also going to be hidden when I add the Regal pieces, because the Regal ones come with their own ceiling. And you're going to see that when I lower it down to fit. Oh, you know what? That's still a little higher than these need to be. So I might need to actually use double just to have one for the floor and then one for that. But I can worry about that a bit more when the time comes. Actually, wait, this is super sized, it has to be, right? No, that's 100%, so why does the wall not go all the way to the thing? What? It clearly is. What's that? What the heck? Hold on, let me actually make this perfect and then get this at the exact right height. I have no idea how I could have miscalculated the height on this so substantially. Actually, I need more height. And all of my flying mounts are otherwise unavailable. Guess I'll just do it like this. Okay, that seems to have adjusted to be the way I need it to be, so I raise it up all the way twice. Up all the way twice. And up all the way twice. Yeah, from far away, I mean, you can see the shingles are different size slightly. Can I go like just a smidge bigger? Let's see. 390? Really? Damn it. Because 400's... Would 400 be way too big? I feel like 400 would be obviously way too big. Yeah, it's like not even close. So it's gonna just be a little bit awkward. Maybe if I bring this part forward a bit. That is somehow worse. You can really see when the pieces are unsymmetrical when you're trying to place one over it. Sorry, I'm like really focused on this, aren't I? Okay, so now this one needs to come forward until it's clipping through. And that is what we call perfect symmetry. So here's our porch, living room, bedroom, back porch, kitchen, dining room, and then the garage and the bathroom. And then the stairs down are gonna go here. So let us continue with the roof. You can see the problem we're gonna have on this here is that it has like that weird V pattern in it, but I'm gonna try to make it so that that's only noticeable like if you're flying above it, which most people won't be, so they're not gonna even see it. So now we need 2 more of the square ones, and that's perfect because that's all I have left is 2 more of the square ones, and then 1 more of the long ones. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. I had this the whole time. I had these the whole time. I could probably... Because these would make way more sense to go... And then this is for the corners. I don't know, do I want to keep going with these? I think... You know what? I'll do it on the back and then on the sides I'll use these. Actually, I'm gonna need all three of these because I'm gonna. So one's gonna go here. And then this one's gonna spin out the other way. Like so, and go this way. Except I lost, there it is. It's kinda hard to grab it. Like that, yeah. And then we're gonna make it go up and in. Just like so. Because it's gonna be like a dormer. Maybe make it a little smaller. Not that small. That seems like a good height. Yeah, that looks good. I am probably going to have to go soon, but I really want to finish this. So let's hurry up and finish the roof. And then I'll just put the walls on. The walls going on is pretty easy. I don't have to really think about that too much. Big as these go, raise them down. I should say lower them down. Oh, and I'm gonna really need to remember that this isn't part of the house. It's actually the porch, so I need it to make these as big as they go and then push that into this. right there. And then this needs to come down. And then this one, it'd actually be easier to have it up like that so I can see exactly where it needs to go. I can see that the garage is going to be a little bit over to the edge, but I'm going to use a trick to make it look like it's not, that I've actually learned from The Sims, but I will show you that in a, probably in a while at the very least. That's done, and then they are the same size, are they not? For whatever reason, the one seems like it, I guess it doesn't make any difference because I'm going to use this. I really hope that this is the same slope incline as the other one. Though I can pretty immediately tell it's a much steeper slope. Oh, you know what? Now that I'm up here, I can actually see what's going on, and I can just recalibrate this a bit. And no one will ever be up here to know that that's poking out of the side. Now for this, we need this to go up a lot. Yeah, that is a really, really steep incline. I don't know if this is going to work as well. Yeah, there's 100. This has to be smaller. There's no way it can be any bigger. Okay, now this is actually needs to be a little bit bigger. Let's try 200 or 175. Let's try an even 200, I think. we push it in, does it become smaller? Not small enough, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to do 175 is as small as we can go without it being teeny, teeny, teeny. You know, in retrospect, I probably should have just used the other pieces because those are so much easier to work with. Okay, that almost does what I needed to do. How noticeable is that from the side? And that is a different piece. Tremendously noticeable. But I think I have an idea to sort of mitigate how noticeable that is, and I'll show you that when we start working on the living and dining room. I think, though, that really came out. That was the exact effect I wanted it to have. I love the dormer. And then for the porch, I need to mark this so I remember it's for the porch. On my storm, I have a bunch of pillars that'll really help me out here. Just making sure we completed our assignments for today. One, two. I can grab the rest of them. I know I'm here. Let's see if we have any windows. Oh, we have that one. But I don't really think that's gonna help us. Oh, you know what? They might not necessarily be in windows. They might be... Sometimes they're there just to look. I know I have one of those dark gesture windows that I would love to hang up there on the dormer because I think that would look really cool. Because there's a window right there. But I actually liked this one. I must have already taken it because I knew I wanted to use it. I want 4. We'll start with 4, and if I want a 5th one, actually I'll just take it now. There's no reason not to. I do sell my SOF paintings if you, the spares that is, if you are interested in buying them, feel free to hit me up and I can sell them to you. So now this is gonna go up there. But unfortunately that's not how this works, because of course it wouldn't be that easy. You have to put it on something, make it a little bigger. And now let's get it up onto the dormer. That looks pretty centered. A little too big. 200 would be fun, I think. Now that looks really cool. And I think it fits my personality pretty good. I'm an entertainer at heart, you know. So that's on there pretty good. I would like it to be on there a little bit more, but I'll worry about that when the time comes. Now for the porch. Oh, you know, I should probably get the invisible floors going, so I can place these in a timely fashion. And also not get stuck all the time. So it's gonna be one there, one here. Go, please, go down there. I have to advance place that, because of course I am. Perfect. And I'm gonna do a little cover. Probably with... if I have another one of those square pieces. Because I have to use this, I think. One for back there. Actually, since I have this one, let's try and see how this would work. Just gonna supersize that up. is, I can already tell this isn't gonna work. Yeah, nope, this is not gonna work at all. I mean, it almost worked. That's not gonna work, but it almost works, so this does give me an idea. Another idea. Wow, that looks so. I cannot get over how good that looks. I'll worry about finessing the details in a bit. I just want to get the outline done right now, so that's not gonna work. So I'm also bring this back in the corner. So now this one needs to be adjusted. Is this one right? Yeah, this one is right, I'm pretty sure. There's a possibility that this one's actually a little bit closer. Oh, it's not that it's closer, it's higher. Oh, I guess that wasn't it either. I don't know why that happened. That's a weird thing to happen. That looks tolerable though, so I'm not gonna worry about it. So now over on this side. This is about right. We're gonna go over to here and if I can get off the edge. Okay, we're legit have to use the stairs. How stupid is that? Oh well. Actually, we might not even. Well, we did on the other side, so we're gonna need it on this side too. Is this not as big? For some reason, it looks like it's bigger than the other side. Oh well, I guess it's the same size. Go in. Go until I can't see it anymore. And the fact that it's clipping like that actually means I like nailed it. This is perfect. And now since I already did the other side with this stupid tall piece, I might as well use it on this side too. Morbid curiosity makes me have to ask if I shrunk this, would it look any better over here? Survey said no, because it is way too narrow. worth a shot. So what size did I end up using over here again? I think I used like a... I don't even check it now. It was 175. We're gonna lift ourselves up to the roof. So that now we can actually see what we're doing. And that's pretty good. That was pretty good. I messed it up. Whoops. It's okay, I'll fix it. Again, this is tolerable. I don't care to make it perfect. But I will make this perfect since I am here. And the reason you might ask that we are doing the roof now and not after the house has been arranged is because we won't be able to, if we have to make an adjustment or change something, it's too hard to alter the roof. So the roof ultimately dictates what we're doing here. And when the walls all go up, or when the edges all go up, we're going to see these parts. And the horror that is going on inside here, we will not see that. If I really, really wanted to, I could take up a wooden piece and just like cap it off, but I don't feel the need to do that. And now this one. Wait a minute, what happened? Why are these not symmetrical? Oh, I remember. Duh. That one needs to go in between it. And just to make sure, I was actually using the 400. Oh, I was using the 375. Okay. That is more than I need it to be. Let's make it less. And this one probably needs to go in a bit. And again, this isn't perfect, but it is tolerable. I will go for perfect off stream and fix the details that you can't really notice without looking closely. That 100% needs to be pushed in more. Close enough. I can live with the results of this. Oh, you know what? With these columns like this, I really don't even need to do an underside. Just make the columns a little bit bigger and that would be perfect. Okay, so now it's time for the walls. Actually, I'm gonna do one of these regal type. These I want. What is going on here? What is the deal? There we go. Okay, so the rebels. So here is the kitchen. I'm definitely gonna need like some type of breaker to go in between. I could do like a runner carpet though, or this would be like a walk-in closet, and then a walk-in closet, no fridge, ice box. That would solve that problem for me. Let's see, where's the roof? Why do I not see my roof? Did something happen? Like, is my roof just missing or something? Oh, this must be the roof. Yep, there it was. I was so confused. It's like, why is that not working? And we're gonna raise raise this up quite a bit just so I have room to work. And then when I get the invisible flooring, I will, of course, lower that back. Perfect. Oh, I need what the walls are gonna go here so I could like get a little bit of room here if I wanted it. But I'm probably not gonna worry too much about that because I'm just gonna do some regal pieces. 1, 2, 3 regal, small regal pieces here. I need 2 more, I think, 1 here and 1 here. And if they don't fit, I'm gonna be very sad. I'm unclear if I want to do posts here as well as I did in the front. I don't think I do, but for right now, that can go there. Oh, and Shane was super sweet and got me this llama, which I'm going to use in the, that's going to be the animal pen over there. And he got me the sloth too. I don't really know why he got me the sloth, because, like, he saw that I already had one, but I guess he wanted my sloth to have a pair. Look how precious this llama is. I love it. This little rope thing doesn't bend at all when you're not using it, but like, come on, that is so cute. And he also got me the escargot getter as well. Funny story is, I was supposed to have won this from somebody else in a PvP tournament, but they never got it for me. They owed it to me and they were supposed to get it for me, but they never did because I beat them. They had bet me a mount that if I beat them in a PvP tournament, I would get the mount, and if they beat me, I had to bark like a dog every time somebody said dog, indefinitely. And that is how confident I was I would have beaten him, and I did, but he was a sore sport about it, so I didn't end up getting me the snail, but Shane did because he felt bad. So thank you for the snail, Shane, and the sloth as well. Even though I already had one of the sloths. Actually, you are not gonna go here. I have plans for you. For right now, I could just use it. Because this is a pretty cool mount. Oh, I had an idea. I had another idea. I think I can use this here. I had a better idea. When I put the mailbox in, I could have mail delivered by snails. It's literal snail mail. How precious would that be? Okay, time to continue with the balls. Oh, the floors. I was supposed to do floors first. So we need 1, 2 of the, what are these, XLs? Regal floor XL with ceiling. Okay, and to make these I need, oh, I don't really need anything. I have everything that I need. But something I want to do really quick, actually, since I'm doing this, I'm gonna be crafting these anyway. bank vault. Because this is supposed to be the inside of my house, but the bank is in the cave, so I want another bank vault. If I could remember what category those are in. Here we go. So, I don't want to use my mistwood, and I don't want to use my sandstone either. Oh, but I suppose they all take the same thing. I shall make the bank trunk then, since they all take the exact same thing. And that way, I don't have to keep coming in and out to do that. You know what, actually? I want I want the crafting tables now. So I don't have to keep going to the other houses for making these. Housing. So I need to go and get one of them now. People had said that they need, teleporters in Dragonspire. I really don't think it's necessary because you can get around pretty quick. Plus, canonically, this place is supposed to kind of be a train wreck. Why am I going here? I need to go over to the housing area. Hello, Nessa. While I'm here, I might as well just get them all. And are there any, wood colors? Not at this vendor, no. Okay. arrive sooner than I anticipated. Oh yeah, it's over here. So we have our big vault. And then I also wanted to make a gear vault as well. And I have gotta get stairs because having to walk all the way around is a pain in the ass. It's a shame I already crafted my things for Spiral Showcase, but what can you do? So we're gonna put our gear vault in the bedroom somewhere. I'll put that somewhere more appropriate later. And then gear vault. And then that'll just go right next to the bank thing so I can move my bank directly into the gear vault. Just like that. See, that's so convenient. And then my backpack butler, I'm gonna put him. Really gotta get the floor in here. For now, the backpack butler's just gonna hang out right here. And then these I'm just gonna throw down here. I'm gonna make it look really cool when I arrange these more proficiently. I just want them here for right now. So I have them to have them. And so now that I have this, we can make our extra large, which are these 1, 2, and then I might need some smalls, but honestly what I could do is just layer up. Okay, hold on, I gotta get a piece for that. Like, I refuse to walk around the house again. Do these come in? Do I not have singles? Do I really not have singles? I could have swore I had a single lying around somewhere. Screw it, whatever. And while I'm here, I might as well grab my invisible pieces, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need them. Oh, but you know what? These are tiny and they have the exact same problem. Maybe not. Maybe the regal pieces, between the regal pieces and these, I will be able to make it work. Okay, oh, you know what? If I have the invisible ones, though, it's just for right now. These, the whole point of them is that you can walk on them. So I'm doing this. And that works, and totally invisible as well. Okay, so now this one. The thing is that really is annoying is I can't see particularly well. Okay, that's perfect. That is also good. I intentionally want like a little edge there because it'll look like a nice detail when I place the walls. Yeah, I think that looks nice. And then I really don't know what I'm gonna do. I just have to just do 1, 2, 3. Wait, I haven't even placed this one yet. Let's see. Oh no, we need a lot. We're gonna need like at least 6 of them. Yeah, because one's gonna go here. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is gonna be such a pain in the ass, I can already tell. Well, since we're gonna need more for that part anyway, we might as well have this one just go right over to this one. Oh, and I also see the mistake I've made with this being facing the wrong direction, but it might not necessarily matter with the floor that I picked, but I'm gonna change it anyway just to make sure it will never matter. The funny thing is when I started this, I thought it was only going to take me an hour, but it's taking me much longer than an hour. Okay, that's done. Then we'll see one more for over here, I think. How am I gonna do this, I wonder? 1, 2, 3 perhaps? Like 1 here to cover that gap, 1 here to cover this gap, and then 1 here to cover that gap. And then 1 possibly 2. So I need 5 more, I'm pretty sure. And then I really don't need these now that I have the regal pieces there. So I'm just gonna like pile these up for a moment. If there's anywhere I feel like I should be able to run that I can't, I'll just put it in there. Now let's see, do I have any more of the floor pieces? I do not, so I have to make them. God damn it, I did it again, didn't I? Sorry, I have to. I think I'm probably gonna end it here. You can see where this is going. So thank you so much everyone for watching. I'm gonna finish the rest of this probably off stream. And then the next episodes will be just decorating individual rooms. So with that said, hope you all have a wonderful day and I shall see you through the screen. Ta-da!